Hello, and welcome to July's Feature of the Month. Today we're talking about cloud discovery and visibility and how it can help you manage your cloud infrastructure. Let's get to it. Cloud discovery and visibility, or CD&V as we like to call it, is a tool that allows you to discover network objects and infrastructure in the major cloud platforms. We currently support Microsoft Azure, Amazon Web Services, and Google Cloud Platform. This information is updated real time and imported into the address manager, which makes it much easier to view and understand what resources have been deployed. To see how we do this, let's get started with the demo. In this demo, we're going to show how Cloud Discovery and Visibility and Address Manager integrate together to display the resources that are stored in AWS in this example. So to start, we're going to configure a discovery process. So we put in our AWS access key and our secret access key. Then we're going to configure the region that we're going to scan. So in this case, we're going to scan US East 2, and we're going to call the BlueCat configuration AWS-FOTM. Here we're going to select what we're going to scan for. So in this instance, we are going to scan for EC2, AWS DNS hostnames external, as well as the Route 53 information. So once we've input all of this information, we're going to click Start Discovery. And as you can see in the lower part of the browser window, we can monitor the progress of the discovery. Once it's complete, we can go to the address manager and refresh. And now you'll see that we have an Amazon Web Services, and then we have our configuration that we created. So we can look at the devices that were discovered in AWS. In this case, we have an EC2 instance that has this name and this IP address. We can also navigate to the IP space and see that the device is registered there, what its MAC address is, and the device name. Now we can go to this configuration, and we can show the DNS names that are hosted here. Here is a Route 53 private zone that was imported into Address Manager. I can click on example.com and see that I have host records that were imported. So now that we have seen what can be imported and what that looks like in the Address Manager, we can now schedule discoveries as well. We can say every 3,600 seconds, we will go ahead and perform a new discovery. We have to log in with the same username and password for the API access that we use for Gateway. And then you'll notice that the override configuration is written so that any changes will be overwritten in our configurations. So now when I hit schedule and I click start discovery, it's going to say starting discovery. It's going to run through a discovery. And then I can also go look at what the discovery found. So I can click on a discovery session and look at what information was discovered. I can also go to the management tab and see that I have a scheduled discovery that happens every 3,600 seconds. The visibility portion of CD&V means that as new devices are added or removed from AWS, it gets populated in the address manager. It does this by hooking into the notification system within AWS that detects when devices are created, modified, or removed. And so to set up the visibility port, we need to make sure we click Override Config, so that it will update the existing configuration, in this case AWS-FOTM. And then we're going to click on the visibility radio button. And so we're going to put in our address manager API user and password in our service account key and service account secret. So now I'm going to click Start Discovery. And as you can see, it's now completed. And I can view the process of visibility management through here, through the visibility management section of the management tab. And so you can see that it's running. If you needed to stop a visibility process, you can click stop, and then all of the notifications are displayed in the lower left. So we can see that the job is being processed to stop, and it is completed. And to restart the visibility process, I just click start and click start, and now you'll see that it's being processed. If you need to modify either this visibility or the discovery management processes, you can also click here and select update visibility options, which presents a similar screen to what was displayed before. And I can change anything that I need to change, such as adding different features. And then you also run the same process on the discovery management. So that concludes our demonstration of cloud visibility and discovery. It gave an overview of the type of things that can be discovered and how they are stored in the address manager, and how to view that information in real time as devices are added and removed from your AWS environment, GCP, or Azure cloud environments. So thank you for watching July's Feature of the Month of CD&V. I hope you learned how it could be beneficial in your environment and how it can make your life and your organization's life much easier by providing that necessary visibility into your various cloud infrastructures. BlueCat is making it much easier to get an overall picture of what your cloud resources look like and what has been deployed. Thank you very much, and I look forward to seeing you next time.